Good afternoon and good evening to you. Welcome to the Full 100 today. It's Thursday, the 3rd of September, and unfortunately, guys, today's show is about adding another two victims of police brutality to the long list that keeps getting longer, even while we're fighting. Today, unfortunately, we need to add the names of Daniel Prude and Deon, who just turned 18. Without further ado, guys, let's get to today's show. Guys, it's really amazing. I mean, it shocked me to see that a police officer decided to shoot Jacob Blake 7 times in the back in the middle of these protests. And it further shocks me that an 18-year-old, the video I'm about to show you, he did have a gun, it looks like. He was throwing the gun away, it looks like. However, he was shot in the back. Doesn't look like, for sure, shot in the back. I don't understand how you explain someone getting shot in the back as a police officer. Someone's running away from you. It looks to me as if these police officers use their gun as a way to get out of doing real police work. It always shocks me as well that I watch a lot of First 48, which is about murders and the chasing down or hunting down or investigation of murder cases from the time of the shooting to when the culprit's apprehended. Sometimes it goes on for a couple of episodes. Do you know what I've never seen in the years I've been watching this? And I've been watching the First 48 now for a good, maybe coming up to 10 years, if not more. Do you know what I've never seen once in that? I've never seen a murder suspect shot. I have actually never seen a murder suspect shot to death while brandishing, while trying to get away. They always manage to arrest the murder victim. Sorry, the murder suspect. It seems to me as though those who get shot and those who get killed by the police are those who were never going to get taken in, possibly. We're never going to do a big sentence, possibly. Because it seems like when you're guaranteed to do a big sentence, then they don't bother killing you. Because you're going to be gone anyway. And that's a very disturbing analysis of the situation. But I'm sorry, there is no other way to look at it. It's very depressing to know that a kid who's just turned 18 is shot in the back. Just over a week after Jacob Blake is shot in the back 7 times. It's despicable, it's diabolical, it's depressing. And it just goes to show that we have to keep doing what we're doing, guys. So I want to start today's show, obviously on the Deon issue, which is the 17-year-old kid. And take a look at the video regarding his arrest. Now, also bear in mind, this only happened yesterday. The fact there's a video of him throwing the gun away, you see how quickly the video comes out within 24 hours. The next individual, the next story after Deon is a fellow by the name of Daniel Prude, and Daniel Prude's death was back in March. Why are we talking about it today? Because only now the body cam have come out. From March to September, it took 6 months for the body cam to come out because what they said did not tally. But we'll come to that later. But just bear these things in mind. This young lad was shot in the back. Clearly the police believe, well, he had a gun. Even though he was throwing the gun, we shot him. Clearly they believe they're entitled to shoot this kid, even though he was throwing his gun away. And even though he was running away from them. That's why the video evidence has come out quickly. In the case of Daniel Prude, 6 months before this has come out and only been ruled a homicide by the police, by the coroner. So guys, take a look at the late Deon K's story, and it's just sad. I'll see you on the other side.
This is the body cam footage of the shooting of Deon K in DC. Just a quick note, police were called on the scene for a individual with a gun, and this is what happened after that.
down there. He throws it down there.
Hey, shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah, he
Where is it? Where is it?
he's definitely stressed.
I don't know. I'm looking for the gun. He's up there.
We'll do a slow motion playback in just a second. This is why I said yesterday, don't jump to conclusions. A lot of people are out there. You should.
I really, really feel it for the family members of this young person. You know, totally unjustified, man. This kid could have ended up in the police station, done a little, I don't know. This is America. They got guns like countries got mice. You know, he could have done a 2 years, 3 year sentence and at least have a chance to live a life. Now, listen to his auntie speaking to the cameras. Take a look.
Killed my nephew today. Okay, shot him in the back.
And are you willing to share your name, or is it too early to
My
share?
name is Earlene Black.
And your nephew's name?
His name is Deon.
Okay. And is there any information you can tell us that you know about this?
No, only thing I know that he was in the park. And he was leaving the park and the police shot him in his back. That's the only information that I have. But they didn't have to shoot him in the back. They could have shot him in the leg, the arm, or something. You know, he just turned 18 years old.
Welcome back, guys. The next case I want to discuss is Daniel Prude's case, and this is very disturbing for me. The fact that okay, this is a guy that had mental health issues, and on this night he ran out of his house naked in the rain. His brothers called the police, obviously to help him and save him, not expecting him to die within 7 days of that call. The police's story when it first happened was they put one of those spit masks over his head because he was spitting at them. It happened in March. They were frightened of corona, so they put the mask on him. However, they then pinned his head down on the road for 2 minutes. Okay? Now the videos come out. You're going to see from the video, he was totally compliant. They were yards away from him. They said, get on the floor. He got on the ground. They said, put your hand behind your back. He put his hand behind his back. Totally compliant. But clearly he had a mental health side to his personality. And he wasn't fighting, but he got back up. He was on the ground, but he was compliant. What's disturbing about this video, which is very similar to Officer Chauvin's behavior when he was killing George Floyd, is that after they noticed that he had expelled some liquid kind of substance out of his mouth and he'd stopped moving, they were actually laughing. They were laughing. If that had been a dog, they would have turned it over and quickly see what was wrong. But you can see from this video, it looks like they just did not care. And that's what's disturbing about this. And the fact that the authorities kept this video away for 6 months. Take a look.
Get on the ground, man.
Look.
Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
move.
Yes.
Don't move.
Yes,
Chill
sir.
out, man. Don't move, all right, man?
Yes,
Just don't
sir.
move.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your name, buddy? Are you Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Daniel Prude?
Please let me get my money.
Daniel Prude?
And jump on the flight. Please. For Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, I pray.
I thought
On my mama blood, they flipping over in her grave. I mean that. God bless y'all, man.
Stay on the
Let
ground.
me up. Get the away from me. In Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. School crazy.
Are you on fire?
Give me that gun. Give me that gun,
you're
not
gonna
me.
stay down. You're gonna
All
stay
right,
down.
all right,
Stay
all right.
down.
Take this off my face.
No, I got him. I got him. I'm already in it.
Drag me, kill me. And Jesus gonna let me. My mama flipping over like crazy, man. So crazy. I mean it. Get that feet off my face, man.
You hear me? Stop spitting. Stop spitting.
Get in the boat.
Well, at least we know who broke the window. I go, I bet you that dude on PCT. Just straight water. You see all that water came out of his mouth?
No, I didn't see it, but I see it now.
This is all water. My man, you puking? Oh, look at this.
I saw the ambulance coming, so I moved it.
Welcome back, guys. The next video I'm going to show you now is his brother who called the police. Now imagine you're that brother who can clearly see your brother, your siblings in distress. He's run out the house with no clothes on. What do? You call the authorities. You don't expect the authorities to kill your brother. Take a listen to this brother's pain as he feels responsible for calling the police on that day. Take a look.
For my brother to get help, not for my brother to get lynched. Now, when I say got lynched, that was a full-fledged, ongoing murder, cold-blooded, none other than cold-blooded murder. How did you sit here and not even directly say the man is defenseless, butt naked on the ground? He's cuffed up already. I mean, come on. How many more brothers got to die for society to understand that this needs to stop? And I can't even share with y'all the pain that I'm feeling and my family is going through as well. These things that's going on right now, more or less to say, who can we hold accountable for this? Why was it a cover-up? Why did my brother get harmed when he complied with everything that them people wanted him to do? Why did he get treated like an African-American male from 1960? If that's the case, you should have just sucked a damn dog on him. But my true feelings right now, don't know, I'm trying, but it's like, this, to treat somebody unhumane like that. If I kill a police, what is my sentence? Is it my sentence because I'm a black man? That's 100 over my head. What's their sentence? You killed a defenseless black man, a father's son, a brother's brother, a nephew's uncle. I mean, come on. I'm trying my best to get this out and open. I don't know. My nerves are so bad right now, I'm shot.
And guys, in the middle of all this, I want to finish off with the last video of the day. And that video, this video I'm about to show you, is of Trump's son-in-law, Ivanka Trump's husband, who was born with a huge silver spoon in his mouth. This guy inherited a newspaper at the age of 12. He inherited his parents' businesses and runs a very dodgy real estate. This guy has never known anything but excessive money. To then speak out against sports personalities who are involved in this fight and saying enough is enough. And I like to say this as well. I believe as a union of black sports people in this country, I believe they should speak up as well. But that's on another story. Listen to the crap that this guy spews. I don't want to mention his name because he's just someone I can't stand. I can't stand him because he's happy to stand up next to Trump while Trump's calling white supremacists marching. He's Jewish, by the way. White supremacists marching through Charlottesville, chanting, Jews will not take over us, or something, you know, Jews will not replace us. They're marching about Jews, and Trump calling them decent people, good folk, and yet here a Jew and his wife who converted to Judaism stand there with a straight face. Listen to this idiot.
Have the financial position where they're able to take a night off from work.
This is trust fund baby Jared Kushner.
Racism will always be a part of the world, a part of America.
A racial slur was spray painted on a private fence.
Without having to to have the consequences to themselves financially. So they have that luxury, which is great.
Who does not know irony if it hit him in the face?
Undue influence at the highest levels, home and abroad. No wonder America seems to be turning against Javanka.
I think with the NBA, there's a lot of activism, and I think that they've put a lot of slogans out, but I think that what we need to do is turn that from slogans and signals to actual action that's going to solve the problem.
Oh, you want those answers?
I want her family to know, and I want the state of Kentucky to know that we feel for it and we want justice.
Despite the overwhelming plea for change, there has been no action. So our focus today cannot be on basketball.
We are calling for justice for Jacob Blake and demand the officers be held accountable.
I don't know much about the NBA protest.
Great answer. What I'd love to see from the players in the NBA. Again, they have the luxury of taking a night off from work. Most Americans don't, Kushner said. Open mic night has arrived. Kushner did not work for his lifestyle. It was inherited. Kushner Companies, a corrupt real estate firm, handled more than $7 billion in deals over 10 years. In 2006, when Jared physically remained the age of 12, he inherited the New York Observer, a newspaper strictly read by the Manhattan elite. It was, I kid you not, a graduation present from his father. Kushner attended Harvard, but
this fight's huge. All I can say is the more of this I see, the more ideas for action I believe as the Million People movement we should be calling for. Calling for sports people to unite against this until the government starts to engage. I think all black sports stars should really strike until we are at the table and discussing this issue. Because I think once a country like the UK implements changes, America would have to implement changes and vice versa. This is why I'm hoping that Biden wins, because I know change will come if Biden wins. And once change comes in America, we will have change over there as well. They'll be forced to. So it's just a case of who blinks first, which country makes a move first. And we just got to keep fighting until that happens. Guys, thanks again for joining me today. I probably won't put a video out tomorrow because there's still a lot going on and there's a lot still to do. But I'll definitely see you guys. If not tomorrow, I'll definitely see you guys on Monday. Keep up the fight. Keep your ears open and keep supporting this project and keep supporting the fight for change. And I'll see you all, guys. I'll see you all back on the next show. Take care and have a fantastic day. Bye bye now.